Welcome back to The Income Generation. Right now, I'd like to welcome income specialist Scott Mclean, author of the newly released book, Three Blind Mice, How Today's Financial Planning Process Leads Your Money to a Mousetrap. Scott is also the CEO of Mclean Advisory Group in Waretown, New Jersey. Scotty, my friend, thanks so much for being back on the air with us today.
Hey, buddy, thanks for letting me join you. Thank you.
Of course. You know, I really wanted you on the show because we're talking so much today about the markets, the turmoil, the coronavirus, and the things that people are imminently afraid of. But I don't want them to lose sight of the things that they should be focusing on in their financial plan in the big picture, not just in bad times, but also in good times. And after all, isn't that why you wrote the book, Three Blind Mice?
Absolutely, Dave. That's so important. People are forgetting the small details, which could end up to be large problems.
So who are the three mice that you speak of in the book?
Well, they're people we all know. They're our wonderful advisors. They're your CPA or your tax preparer. They're your financial advisor and your lawyer. Very important people that come in your life, and you could be doing things totally correctly for each individual important consultant, but the problem is the trap has just been set.
So why do you call them the three blind mice?
Dave, it's simple. It's funny that I noticed so many times that the advisor or the tax professional, CPA, or the lawyer, they never speak to each other. They speak about their special tools and their techniques, but they don't talk together like a wonderful surgeon would. Holistically, they forget it. They do it simplistically, just their craft. Thus, the client is set up for failure.
I know most financial advisors don't do this. You do. You coordinate with the CPAs and the lawyers. In fact, I know you even have people in-house. But let's say for our viewer who may have a separate investment advisor, a separate CPA, a separate attorney, but maybe the client himself, the viewer himself, actually wants to be the quarterback of his money. How would you suggest that he make sure that these three people talk to each other and are coordinating their efforts?
Well, not to push the book, but I can tell you that if they read the book, they would understand clearly the questions they should ask. On top of that, they need to understand how they work together and then make them talk to each other. Get them on the phone, do a three-way phone call. In these times, it's very important that each person knows exactly what to do to establish this tremendous game plan called the estate.
And right now, it's everyone's doing Skype, everyone's doing Zoom, everyone's working from home. So it's become a lot easier for people who think, gosh, I can't get all these three people in one building at the same time. Right. You don't have to. So as we wrap up, just 20 seconds, tell our viewers where they can find your book. I think it's coming out on April 15th. Where can they find it?
It is, Dave. It's coming out. It's called threeblindmicebook.com. Threeblindmicebook.com. Tremendous read. It's fun. It's exciting, but it's packed with goodies.
Scotty, thanks so much. As a friend of the Income Generation, thanks so much for being back on the show. And I suggest you go out and get a copy of the book, Three Blind Mice, as soon as you can. I'm David Scranton. You're watching the Income Generation. We'll be right back in a moment. Coming right up.